Update available. You moved up? Doubling.
Yeah, we're gonna.
That's fun.
I've never.
Music?
Okay, well.
Is it currently too loud?
No. It was, and then you put it down. Now it's easier.
Yeah.
Well mixed, it's just floating in the background.
Good.
Em, can I get a hoo-ha?
Hoo-ha!
Perfect. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for the hoo.
Wow, it looks like I just...
She does.
Solidarity, bro. Solidarity, bro. I knew it would happen eventually.
Okay.
Being pantsless on Twitch, I mean. Not taking my pants off. All around. You know what? Conversation for another time.
Okay. We are ready to get started. Hello and welcome back to Dancing with the Devil. I am Master Kiarla O'Larlandine the First, and I will be your storyteller from the Dreamscape Storytelling Guild. And these are my players.
I am Gimmick, and I'm playing Lord Voltaire Cassalanter, who has had exactly 8 cups of expired milk in his life. And a few times on purpose, but I'll never tell which.
Frickin' milky egg bread making weirdo.
I really thought you were gonna leave it at frickin' milky.
And
That's our family nickname. I'm Em. I'm playing Beatrix, also known as Rix. I am Dante and Voltaire's sister. I am not the smartest one, but I am the coolest one, and to answer Voltaire's riddle, it was in fact 6 cups of milk that he drank on purpose, and 3 of which were while he was making the milky bread.
I had a secret 9th cup of milk that not even I knew about. Snuck in there under the radar at the last second.
I would like to give thanks to both Vince Vept and Shane Ivers. Both of them are letting us use their music for these streams. Vince Vept generously out of the kindness of their heart, and Shane Ivers because all of their music has been put onto public domain, which is a real cool thing to do. Please go check both of them out. Vince Vept has a Bandcamp and a YouTube, and then Shane Ivers has a website called silvermansound.com. Yes, and our story tonight will be from Dancing with the Devil, Chapter 2, Fear and Delight. It is primarily inspired by the songs Boots Worn Through by Shane Ivers, Slow Down by Morchiba, and a song by Cosmo Sheldrake that I forgot to put on my list.
Point and laugh at me.
And Egg and Soldier by Cosmo Sheldrake.
This might be the worst outfit I've had on stream, I think. Colors are nasty. Like it.
When you mix all of the paint up, and your watercolor water.
Watercolors. Nice. Rick,
I like them.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Mouse hates me. I love
It is
that.
not cheese to me.
I can always stab you. At any time.
Babe, not on camera.
Did I leave?
No.
Witnesses!
You hold the camera.
Okay, this is fun. I love that my mouse is being faulty. That's
You
great.
know,
Okay.
It's just got, It's gotta be what it is. It's gotta be what it is. It is what it's gotta be. Best? Guys, it's my dad. I assume.
On the 17th of Tython. Oh yeah, by the way, Kaz will be playing, probably all of the dragons, and so will Jasmine. Yeah, so Kaz will be playing Phineas and some of the other dragons. Jasmine will be playing, some of the other dragons as well.
Junior Coral.
Did Dante name one of his dragons? Doesn't one of the dragons have a name?
I'm gonna double check, and I'm pretty sure we did.
It's like Ferdinand.
Yeah,
or
we had
something.
made it Ferdinand.
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 It's
Yeah,
like Ferdinand with the middle vowel.
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand uses they them.
Yeah, Ferdinand. So Jasmine will play Jasmine will play Ferdinand. Kaz will play Phineas, and they'll both play half of the other dragons.
Good luck.
My knee.
What?
Licked my.
He does that.
Let's be real. We all.
Is a straw.
What?
Okay, we're starting. No, we're not. I have to cough.
Turn your head. Don't have
What?
Okay.
You know that thing how you do when you turn your head and cough?
And it's to check if you got lumps on your crunch.
Oh, okay. I love the fact that my mouse hates me today. I'm gonna see if I can fix this somehow.
What?
You heard me!
I'm concerned. I don't think I have a
Well, I would expect not.
Okay! Okay. Now we're starting for real this time. Or not, because the mouse will cut off as soon as I say that. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
On the 17th of Kython, 1492 Dale Reckoning, Lord Voltaire Cassalanter became the acolyte of the Hand of Azrael, Argus Albus Peldir Giro. Just 3 days later, when Argus left to pass his trials of sainthood at the holy city of El Turel, he appointed Voltaire as the interim leader of Argus's young crusade of cleansing. Until Argus's return from his pilgrimage a month later, on the 20th of Flame Rule. Voltaire brought his now 9-year-old sister as he went to greet his patron and end his harrowing month as a leader. You, Voltaire, on the 20th of Flame Rule, are at the temple to the Pantheon. You've walked in to specifically Azrael's sanctum, where you and Beatrix with you, and tagging along. You see the now Saint Argus talking with Sir Nikolai Constantine. Sir Nikolai Constantine is very clearly just debriefing what happened on the month. You hear him beginning to talk about, what happened at
Yes.
at
Fantasy
the
tale.
Alwynna's estate.
Ah, right.
You hear the name Alwynna mentioned and assume, likely the story, Nikolai is giving. Cecilia is also there, kind of, mostly just experiencing this debriefing. She appears to be very dutifully watching, and paying attention to how this is done. She does notice you guys come in, and, gives you a, Voltaire gives you a nod, and a gracious smile, and which then draws the attention of Saint Argus himself. Well, Nikolai, I'm sure we can continue this briefing later. I must go greet Voltaire. As Nikolai's of course, Argus. Alright, and heads up. Calm down. Jasmine, come here. Come here.
That's normal. You're normal.
As Argus walks up to you.
Great. Hello. Lovely to see you again.
Good day, Voltaire.
My patron, my patron. Okay. I couldn't remember if there was another term that's like an aficionado.
I mean, you can call me Saint by all means, as it is official. If the parades on me coming in were not evidence enough.
Yeah, those are getting more wild. I love the flowers.
Hopefully now the crusade will be able to get some traction. And, well, I hear a lot went on for you. And I see come through the other side alive, even if missing pieces. As you look down at your still stump, you have not. This is still before you have gotten a new arm.
Yes. Definitely not the adversity I was hoping to go through, but valuable lessons that I will never take for granted.
How much are you trying to portray that you're keeping it? Because like at this point, it's like shortly after you got out. I think it's about a 10-day after you woke up from your magically induced coma.
Gotcha.
And came back to the house. You would have. Yeah, you would have been hurt.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like still not gotten your mojo.
Yeah, I think he's definitely trying to put up appearances just
Right.
for the sake of like this important thing.
Yeah, go ahead and make a willpower. Make a willpower persuasion check first.
Okay.
So of course. Probably sanity. You should change that to willpower.
I shall. Later.
I think you've said that plenty of times.
That is a natural 20.
Okay!
So,
So yeah,
starting off-
you managed to actually like get up and get shaved, like trim and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm very much camped right now.
Yeah.
The power of imagination.
Something something that you definitely have not been for the past 10 days. Of course, Jasper would have laid out your clothes, so it's not really like you had to pick much in the way of fashion.
That explains it.
Okay. Yeah, now go ahead and make a charisma persuasion, charisma deception check
Absolutely.
to like show your airs of being kept together.
Okay, 19.
Okay.
We're doing well today. Go with the first set. That's the secret.
You seem to be doing quite well after this month.
Doing the best I can. But yes, still recovering. But what I can to keep things up. Oh, there's all right.
The temple is open to all visitors. This is not just for the Crusades,
Of course.
Crusades that can now grow, but for the lay people of the city.
That's a good word. This is my sister Beatrice. Next.
Indeed. I do believe that's how it's normally spelt.
It is. Weird that I said it wrong. Someone else talk now.
Hello, Beatrix.
This
Maybe at some point, you'll see how the angels lead. But no, I am Saint Argus Albus Eldir Giro. I am the leader of the cleansing crusades that have been going on in the city.
Did I get a reminder of what he looked
Yes.
like? I don't remember.
Saint Argus. Oh yeah, he would be. Yeah. Saint Argus stands there in his purple and golden clothes, his robes, very clearly religious robes. He is a kind of a taller individual with hair that, like, dark hair that floats off of his head, just like he's underwater, and with pinpricks throughout it, looking almost like stars shining through. He is one arm placed behind his back most of the time, with a pair of essentially sunglasses, but like held on one of those sticks.
Opera glass. Type of thing. Right?
Kind of, but they're not like binoculars, right? I forget what they're called. They're French.
The up-close opera.
They have a French one.
Pince-nez.
Pince-nez, yeah.
How do I know that?
I have no clue.
Alright.
I believe they're called pince-nez. Except pince-nez, I think pince-nez is they pince on your nez.
That's
So
what it
that's
is. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a pince-nez
No.
because they're the ones that held.
It's
Ponsans. So yeah, he holds those up in front of his eyes. Which, yeah.
neat. Good. Why am I here again?
To welcome him back.
Yeah.
Actually. And officially give over control of the or I should say religious leadership of the Crusades.
Well, of course it is wonderful to see you again. I welcome you back. And of course, I have no doubt that everyone else in the Crusades is also more beyond grateful to have you return in your proper place.
I'm sure they are. And well, I'm sure they'll fully learn to appreciate. First steps can be hard. You were wise to listen to Nikolai later and take a step back from things.
Definitely learned some lessons.
Make another deception check.
Alright?
Just to continue, like...
Just keeping it another nat 20.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
This is the best. I love lying.
Indeed. And I'm sure you will have many more lessons to learn. Feel free to take it slow, rest for a while. Once you are ready to continue the march forward and finish great work, that there's still much to be done. Come see me. Rix, what had you done during that conversation?
Kind of open out the place. Looking at this.
Yeah. So there is a statue of an angel in the middle of this sanctum. You probably would have been to the angelic sanctums before. Generally you know that the temple to the Pantheon has the angelic sanctum, which is on the outer circle. The divine sanctum, which is in a kind of a middle circle, and then a center circle, which is like Thander's sanctum. There's a center temple complex, 3 rings. And then between those are the gardens of the saints, statues of various saints. You likely would have visited various ones. Are you trained in religion?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, you probably didn't pay attention.
Dante handles all the smart things.
But yeah. This sanctum, there are kind of like slit windows. Not too small, but they like let in the sunlight into the sanctums. Towards the ceilings. Kind of high ceilings of these rooms. The angelic sanctums are probably like probably about 20 foot, somewhere in there, 20 foot around. And of course you can hear chanting of the monks and nuns as they are walking around the circle. There is a constant like string of them that go all the way around the sanctum and just walk around all day singing religious prayers. And they're the one here is in Celestial to like speaking about angels. And then there's one talking about the divine, so all of the gods in the Pantheon. Then there's one talking like in the inner temple, there's like the choir that sings just about like that. These people aren't here all day. It's very clear that, well, they are today, but it's very clear that that's mostly because a saint has returned. Normally they only do that for like specific times during it's not the holy city of El Terrell. Which you probably would have visited once in your lifetime. When you were very young, probably. But as yes. Since then, Voltaire, you have not talked. Not put on those airs again, or found the motivation to back into things. At least, not until night. Or, well, even Brightsword, where you were able to muster up the gumption to go to a gala.
Yes.
And then yesterday, when you spent a night on the town, various things happened. As and
Don't worry about it. Don't look at me like that. Don't stop it.
War. I don't know what that word means. Nim taught it to me.
sounds like
Back to, you could not have just looked up and called him whore in character. Did you?
No.
Okay. It'd be
Okay.
very
Not
funny.
yet. Give it till my 10th birthday.
now.
When you can double digits means you can say one swear word.
Yes.
Wiener!
Now it is the 26th of Elite. Roughly 2.5 months since the twins' 9th birthday, and Argus's return. And Voltaire's missing arm is not the only thing bugging him about his time leading. Voltaire? It is the night after your night on the town, or the morning after your night on the town. How do you get home?
Now, taxi. Are they real?
Yes, you can hail a cab if you'd like. You could also simply hail Jasper.
Okay.
Yeah, you can basically like go to you can like basically pay a messenger to just go and get Jasper.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's probably safer.
Yeah. Of course, most of your life you would have just.
Yes.
But
right now, I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Now, it's been a while since we had that session. How sober am I? I don't remember.
You are awake. You are kind of hungover.
Yeah.
As well as a bit exhausted because, like, you probably woke up late morning. But it is still
crack a noon.
You still didn't get a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
Considering that we started last session at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Probably the song "The Stars Lost the War" by the time you went to sleep.
Such a good line. I love it. Okay, go on.
So
good visual metaphor.
That's So yeah, you pretty much would have like slept from like sun up around maybe like 6, 7 to like 10.
Okay.
So very little amount of sleep. So you had a level of exhaustion.
Yes.
Which doubles with the hangover. We're not stacking those into 2 different effects. You have a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Makes sense. I gotta get Jasper to get me. It's a time. What a time to be alive. I don't like it.
So, is that, hailing a messenger then? Or getting a messenger to hail Jasper, of course.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe in the lobby. Person, in keep. Might be a good place to start.
Yeah, let's go to that. I'm gonna go to that guy.
Oh, you're yourself. I'm myself.
Ah!
You were a whore.
What?
Lady of the Night, that was your disguise.
Right! Yes! I remember now. Okay. Oh yeah.
Make an intelligence saving throw to try to remember what your disguise was from last night. When you were high and very tired.
Absolutely. An exhaustion, so disadvantage, right?
Yes, correct. Oh no, it's a saving throw, so not disadvantage.
Oh, great.
It doesn't really matter because you got a 2 and a 1 between them.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Plus 2.
Yeah. So you would like walk into the innkeep as a completely different disguise. As the innkeep kind of looks up, and this is a completely different person. Like it's like a adolescent dwarf. They're kinda early to be getting a room, don't you think?
No, I'm sorry. I had a room last night. You remember?
I just started my shift.
You know what? That's why I don't recognize you.
I was closing up. Just finished having a room. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. But I'm checking out.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm need to hail that messenger to get a car for.
Sure. There are runners you can hail on the road, or you can go up the road if you want a more official. There are runners on the road. Probably a few copper, depending on where you need a hail.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I have the key.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. That makes it easier. Sorry, hold on.
Very.
Alright, have a good
Grabs
day.
it without touching
Yep.
you.
That was in my boobs. Anyway, later.
The lady of the night who just came out of a hotel room.
Yes.
He's a little bit cautious.
Yes.
Because he's probably misinformed.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah. Yeah, so you head out onto the street. Do you continue as...
Oh no! As soon as I turn the corner, I go behind like a lamppost and magic. It's me.
Okay, yeah. Sweet. Yeah, so there are some, do you wait on the street to find some messengers?
Oh,
or do you walk down the street to the more official thing that he stopped telling you about?
I do like official thing. Yeah, I'd probably just stretch my legs. No, you don't get to change the music. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said you were changing back to you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So as you're walking down the street...
Hold on, let me get in character. And tilt. There we go. Oh,
So you're walking down the street.
straighten that up. Alright, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, so you're walking down the street and you see what is very clearly like a messenger board, essentially. There is a watchman just sitting there, spinning a cudgel.
A what?
A cudgel.
What's the cudgel?
A bully stick.
Ah, that guy.
Yeah. There's a watchman, a copper,
Yeah.
right? City watch, just spinning their bully
A
stick.
classic hello.
Yeah, except they're very much not in the copper outfit. It's an outfit with kind of one side of it is green and the other side is orange, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there are some messengers who are
You're right.
they look more like city official
Okay.
messengers with their messenger bags, and they're just kind of chatting.
Okay.
You go up to them.
Yes. Excuse me. Hello. I need to ask for a messenger to retrieve a mobile for me.
Yeah, the young half elf looks at you. Hey, yeah. What can I do for you?
All right. Well, say it again.
Right. How far? Destination and all that.
Ah, right. What it's going to be, and then I say where the windmill is.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the far side of the trade ward.
Trade ward. Okay.
I need to determine a
Guy.
no, a address.
Ah, that was close.
I'm from the north. Guy is gender neutral.
It is. Yeah, me too.
I'm glad that that's spread.
I just. I don't know. I can hope.
It's spreading.
I don't know what I mean by that actually. I'm sleepy. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is gonna be one of those where I just speak. And I
There it
apologize.
is. Okay, yeah. So that's right. Okay then. Yeah, that'll be about 30 silver.
3 silver, not a problem.
Hey, do you actually have any coins on you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's in my vest pocket.
Where did you get that since she stole it? Stole all your money and paid for dragons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot we're in the future again.
Yep.
That meaning the present.
So, remove that. You don't have it. What else valuable do you have on you, by the way?
Any of those notes left?
No, those are in the car. I don't have my gun, I know that. Don't have my daggers. Gus?
Did you not bring your noble writ with you?
I probably did. Yes, I did.
Okay, you need to write that in your inventory.
Yeah, I don't, I'll figure out how to...
Okay, also remember to remove the money from your inventory so you don't make a mistake in the future.
I don't like having...
Okay, so, you don't have your daggers because you left your coat. Do you have your holy symbol on you?
Oh, yes.
You don't anymore.
Ah.
As you kind of feel around your pockets, first thing you notice is, like, your empty coin purse is gone. And then the second thing you notice is your holy symbol is missing.
You don't do it by any chance, right? I rock.
Wait, no.
Okay, that's fine. Is there you know what? Is there a place to
He kind of, like, looks you up and down. But maybe. Oh, yeah.
Lord Voltaire Castle.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lord. Hey, I'll do an IOU. Yeah, I'll pick it up from the person I'm delivering it from.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thing? What am I delivering? I'm getting the chauffeur.
Yes.
To where?
To
Here?
Here.
Right here.
Close by.
Where close by?
How about right there?
Points to the hotel.
Darn. Wrong way.
No, you don't want to be picked up?
Nah, that's probably easier, actually.
Where do you want to be picked up?
Hotel it is! I don't want to talk to these people anymore. I'm scared.
Okay. Yeah, he starts, like, running off, and the copper, like, turns, like, turns, and you can, like, barely catch that they're stifling a laugh before they, like, turn back. You tip of their, bucket.
Evening? Morning. What time is it?
Late morning, sir.
Yes, it is.
Hotel over there.
Ah! Great. Have a good one. And I'm gonna turn back to the hotel. Gosh, they're gonna hate me now.
As...
I don't have the validation of strangers.
So, you would realize, one, after waking up, you would realize that Voltaire is not here. Two, you would later realize, probably like shortly after noon, you would realize that a messenger, like, that Jasper is talking to a messenger, and you hear that Lord Voltaire Cassalanter needs to be picked up at Runoff Inn in the Dock Ward.
God, it's gross.
Do you try to hop up in the car? Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
You're good at those.
Unless, like, well, how do you hop in the... Okay.
We're gonna try another way.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just gonna directly ask.
Yeah, so you go to hop in the car, and Jasper kind of just looks at you as you're walking up the, like, path towards the car. Just kind of, like, stand a bit more straight. No longer, like, crouching or whatnot. And, yeah. What do you do?
Jasper, buddy, can I come with you?
Now, why would you need to do that, Mademoiselle Cassalanter? Sorry, this would be not Jasper.
You lied to me.
Because I miss my brother. One of him on the car ride home.
Make a persuasion check. Very well.
It's not creepy, it's so dignified.
As
And not foreboding of danger.
yeah. Voltaire, you of course wait for I think about 4 hours. Maybe 3.
Yeah.
Because the runner does have to run like something like a 5K to get there.
Yeah.
Well, the messenger would be probably passing it off to other messengers, but yeah, they essentially I actually don't know how long a 5K takes. Never mind.
Hold on.
Whatever. You wait for an amount of time.
I got you.
No,
I got
that's
you.
not a solution.
I got you.
About 5K.
21?
You wait for a 5K. And yeah, as what are you thinking about? Like, as you're waiting, kind of just outside of the runoff inn, being really self-conscious about looking super rich.
I missed my jacket. That's the biggest thing I'm thinking of right now.
Someone vaults over the bench, like from the back, and then sits down. Well, I have another hat for you, as Natalie Mosley holds out a hat.
Thank you.
What's in that hat of yours?
I don't know. I think I'm good right now. I don't know. What about you?
Well, I was just thinking about how I didn't actually well, oh no, I did tell you what he said, didn't I? The alley?
What he said. A lot that happened to me. Someone said something. Oh!
That they're everywhere and we better not
Right,
be anywhere
yes,
soon.
Yeah.
One way or another, whatever words that he decided to use.
Right. Gods, we gotta figure that out. I mean, no one knows about the... Oh my gosh, what if the messenger was one of them? What if I just sent them to the house and they're gonna know where the kids live and it's gonna be a whole thing and I'm just gonna be...
I'm sure it's fine, Voltaire. It's fine. I highly doubt the messenger was one of them.
Okay.
I've had no evidence that they've even followed us here.
True. That's an excellent point.
The Dragonborn died, by the way.
Oh. That's a shame. No, it isn't. It's a good... Is it... Well, that had to happen.
As... Natalie. Not Natalie. Beatrix, thank you.
Feels weird on
Beatrix,
my eye.
go ahead and make a perception check for me. Actually, would you be... What would you be doing in the car ride? Like, once it's kind of, like, passed into... like it passed across the trade ward with all the shops and stalls and merchant businesses, and then came through the wall into the dock ward, where first are the unlike the trade ward and other wards you've lived in, this would actually probably be your first time to the dock ward. As one very odd thing, there's no road next to the wall. Rather than the wall having a road going along it, instead, buildings are built up right against the wall. Like, not like in the wall like the windmill is that you live in, but like against it. And they like come up, some of them to like the top of the wall, their roofs do, some of them just against the wall. And then after a bit there's a street, really an alleyway. But it doesn't seem like there should be a street there. It's like only an alleyway. The building's overhanging the street, and it's just kind of closed in. These do look like houses, small houses, but houses. As you're passing these townhouses, you kind of like pass one that would be generously called an estate. Even has a small courtyard, very small court. As you're driving through, eventually you kind of get to a section that rather than having, you're driving down this one street that's wider than the rest, this road even. I believe it's called Ship Street. You're driving down it. You're like passing these different alleyways that are, you see some street signs, and they're called streets. Then there's bigger buildings, that have like a bunch of close windows together, very samey building, that, are like directly next to these large buildings with like no windows except up high. And you can hear commotion going on from inside these buildings, as if work is being done. From some of them you can hear like clinking of metal. Some of them you can hear like you like watch people carrying like crates of fabric. As Jasper is driving you down the street.
Jasper, how come we don't take drives down here more often? This is noisy.
Well, the late Lord and Lady Cassalanter didn't often come to the Dark Ward, not since Voltaire left. Shortly before you and your brother were born. They used to come here quite often, if I'm right. Or at least I've heard.
I could take Dawn here. He would probably not like it. It'd be fun.
Nana Rose has many stories. As you know, Nana Rose, of course, she's your nanny. As you continue going
That's
on
all
down.
we need to say about that.
You're wonderful, very kind. As you continue driving down. As you're driving down, what are you paying the most attention? Are you like paying attention to like everything around you? Are you messing with something in the car? Are you like looking forward, trying to spot Voltaire? Okay, then go ahead and tell me what that perception check was.
It was a 15.
Okay. As you kind of like come through, it's a little bit every once in a while you kind of like drive through like a bank of like multicolored smoke, or even steam that you go through, and you can see it seeping out of some of the like bigger buildings, and like every once in a while you see it seeping out of like a place below, a building. And as you're going through one of those, once you pass through, you see two figures on a bench. Well, one of them getting up and leaving. That one getting up and leaving has a colorful streak in her
I found him.
hair. With who? Mademoiselle Cassalanter.
That Natalie woman. Natalie.
Trying so hard to find any swear word.
Would be a Natalie, wouldn't she?
As Natalie disappears into an alleyway far before you get close. And by the time you get close, there is your brother, sitting without a coat, without a cane, with his top hat. How many top hats? One or two, to be clear.
Oh.
Like, do you have Natalie, the one that
Yeah.
Natalie handed you?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Like, sitting there with a top hat, without a coat, with another top hat in his lap.
Just kind of looking at it like, Oh no, this is funny.
As yes.
I get to wear whichever one you're not wearing.
Huh? Oh, hi!
You just completely don't notice a car or a Aethermobile driving up in front of you.
It's an interesting hat.
You look almost naked without your jacket.
I feel naked. It's bad.
Well, get off the street.
Yeah.
Man.
You're right. Here I come. Ah!
Yeah.
What are you doing in there, by the way?
She wished to go for a ride, Lord Cassalanter.
Enjoying it?
Pleasant to listen. Pass by.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's some rats around here. It's a bit of a, it's nasty, but it's fine.
They are nasty.
Yeah. All right, in we go.
Do you wish to stop by the house, Lord Cassalanter? Back to the workshop.
Probably. Want to say the works. I think it's a better idea. You know,
Yeah, drives. As
to find out what this looks like on screen.
pretty much every time you return to your vehicle,
Yeah.
Reeves has asked that question. House or the workshop?
Yeah.
Says yes. And I'm pretty sure you've said workshop every time. As
Yes.
you drive back to the workshop. Anything you two wish to say or do on the drive?
Backwards.
Yep.
Oh. Well, where's your brother?
Master Dante is with Nim,
Oh.
learning how to play the organ.
Oh. Oh, nice. I didn't know he liked
Sure that habit won't cause any.
What?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean danger?
Saying hobbies can be dangerous.
Based on what?
Or hobby.
What are my hobbies?
I'll tell you if they're dangerous.
Well, since you're DX. Hobbies. Hobbies.
You think back to what you were doing last night.
Nope. Not that. That's not it. Carving. Big fan of carving. Thinking of the words. It's just little pictures. I like doing little pictures with little knives. And I think it's neat.
Little knives make nuts though.
Only if you're not properly trained. And I am trained. I'm not proficient in it. If anyone asks, but I've nicked a few times. It's not as dangerous if you know what you're doing, and it's even more so if you're good at it.
As you drive home talking about Voltaire's poor whittling skills, you eventually do get home, and
It's just ruined.
and once you get home,
Okay, so I've listed plenty. So what are your hobbies? Stepping out of it.
mhm.
I don't know.
Oh.
Do a variety of things. I dabble. That me. You've said that the other day, and I've said it about 8.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you use it in the right context.
Good.
That's good. It means like do a little bit of stuff. Like dip your toes in.
So when I said I dabble with the lamp.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think that. You know, it does sound like it would work though. No, that's a weird one. In we go.
Yeah. Yeah. As you return, of course the dragons are there.
All right.
You can tell that one of the dragons does come to like meet you at the door, and you can see like so you see Phineas, there we go. You see Phineas, kind of like comes and like, first like gets under some furniture as, Ferdinand comes and, just like immediately greets you at the door. Just kind of flies around you and then like kind of jumps off you and like flies down the hallway.
There was a big. I mean, they're small, but they feel big.
They're like kitten-sized,
Yeah.
maybe about like 5 pounds.
And as a collection,
That's
a big baby.
And Phineas just stays kind of like circles the room under the furniture lining the hallway, but like darts from furniture to furniture and kind of looks up at you.
Hi, Finny boy. It'll come around to me.
Hi.
What?
Hi.
Yes!
What?
Hi!
What?
Hi.
Wait, no. No.
Did you say dabble?
Dab.
Close? Dabble? Oh.
Hi.
You're so smart! Get it from your mom! I have never met her, but I'm assuming she's brilliant.
Okay, I thought you were the mom.
Oh, no.
You adopted.
I'm not that proud.
Get it from your uncle.
Oh my goodness.
Get it from some distant relative. I'm sure we're related, but it's not me. Hello, Phoebe.
That's a lot.
Phineas does go and like chase after to go and play with Ferdinand, whether Ferdinand likes it or not. No, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
they're fine.
Okay.
But like you notice that like Finian like again kind of like stays like under things. And like you kind of see like Ferdinand is just kind of like looking around. And then like Phineas like kind of like crawls out at Ferdinand, and Ferdinand just goes and like takes off and like kind of skittishly flies away.
Oh baby. Normal? This is probably normal. I'm asking you. You don't know, do you? Do you?
No.
No. What are you about to say? It's not a squid?
It's not a skill I've acquired yet.
Okay.
It's not a squid. I only know what squids are normal. Yeah, go ahead and make nature checks if you want. If you want to actually know what's normal.
Yeah.
Well, 4. If you.
Oh, still exhausted, right?
Yep.
So
So this is disadvantage.
Actually,
5.
with the intelligence, it's 2.
Ooh.
Nature 7.
Nope.
Hmm.
You don't know if that's normal.
Well, you know.
You don't really know pseudo dragons. Probably not a lot of people in Waterdeep.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
You've probably seen more of them in 8.
I don't know. We can ask about that.
Have books.
We do have books. I don't know if there are any on pseudo dragons.
Don't
What?
tell me.
We have books? You're allowed to also like books, you know.
No, it's
Yeah.
a matter of principle.
Okay, explain what that means.
I don't want to.
Well,
I could.
uh-huh.
I'm not.
Great. Well, then I don't want to either. But we both know what it means.
I'm discussion to know we both know what this means
Yes.
and how to spell it.
And how to spell it. Let's look for books. I'm gonna try to. Are there any?
Yeah.
Would there happen to be any books on like mystical
Yeah.
creature thing?
Yeah, you take tricks to your study. And
Tricks or Ricks?
By the way, well, Ricks normally, but Ricks, do you ever snoop in Voltaire's study?
Oh.
You're talking to
Cover
the
your
DM.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So earlier this morning, you would have found a letter on his desk. Would you have read it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Depends. Was it opened?
No.
I'm very good at opening things. They still yes.
Okay, yeah. Let me copy
My
this.
cats are much more skittish than he is. Still trying to blacksmith.
I will quickly send you what the letter reads.
What are you doing?
Meanwhile,
There you go.
As we all.
I have sent it to you. As yes, Voltaire, go ahead and make a investigation check to try to find said books.
Great.
Any books on dragons in your study
Yeah.
of an arcanist's workshop and a priest.
Yep. You don't know. Maybe one of them's holy or whatever. Natural 1.
Sweet, yeah. So,
Love learning.
part you, well, for one, you kind of like look through the books and you are trying to find a book on pseudo dragon,
Yeah.
but instead you end up kind of looking through and just kind of out of instinct look on the third shelf. And you find a book on Bahamut, the god dragon, and, well, one of the two gods of the cult of dragon, Bahamut and Tiamat. Or, wait, no, this one would be Tiamat. I think I got it backwards.
Tiamat's bad.
Yeah, Tiamat. Would be Tiamat.
You know what? It's probably. Oh, let's just scan through. Maybe there's nothing.
as you're scanning through, Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Whee! 7 again.
Okay. I mean, you scan through and many-headed dragon, the mother of all dramatics, blah blah blah, naturally evil, kind of goes through. But just skimming, that's all you really catch. As Beatrix, are you at all interested in what your brother is reading?
It's probably fine.
Okay. What did you do with the letter after reading it, by the way?
Tried to close it. Unopened.
Okay, yeah. Are you proficient in forgery kits?
Probably not.
Okay, yeah.
9.
Go ahead and make a intelligence check. No. Yes, I'm gonna say intelligence check.
13.
Lovely, cool. Yeah. So you put the book back.
You know, that's
Yeah.
not helping.
As you put it back, you do realize that it is next to 2 other books. A book on, well, actually no.
Only next to one book.
It's
I left all my pizza in the
yes.
bookshelf.
It is It's there on its own. That's correct.
Well, I've learned nothing. Off we go. And all right, I found literally no information. Where are you? There you are.
As currently you hear like scratching upstairs, like on the door, as the other dragon Jasmine, as one of the dragons, Jasmine,
Yeah.
is currently like scratching at the upstairs.
Also, and I need that.
That's your message. I can't rename it.
Yeah, we
I'll just
do.
make a new.
I mean, we're not gonna forget.
I will. And asparagus
No,
McGarry.
just
Well-
asparagus.
Yeah, you can write down Sparagus McGarrigus, but we also we should save dragons to be named for like other family pets that might be disruptive to games in the future.
Fair.
But yes. As
Asparagus, no.
no, that as you can tell that yeah, the dragons are just kind of scratching around, and they've been doing this as well, semi-regularly.
Alright, we're gonna talk about...
Jasper is normally in charge of that.
Yeah. Now, asparagus, please, the dragon.
Jasper is not on this floor.
Jasper.
The bookshelf.
You can shout down the staircase, or you can like ring the servant bell.
Yeah.
Actually, no. This is a windmill. You probably wouldn't have had servant bells and
No,
stuff
definitely
yet.
not. No.
You can if you want to later.
Someday. Then we can be civilized.
Like basically every session you can be like, we should install this, and then next session it'll be installed.
Great.
And that's all just going on the Cassalanter, like.
How do we feel about
Down
water
race.
slides?
What have I done? What have I done?
I dabble.
Nim will veto things that are really stupid.
Which this is not.
It's a great idea.
I mean, like
There's so many
a
stairs.
slide that goes around the staircase, sure, but probably not water.
Oh, I
Because
meant
it is a
outside
mostly
the
wooden
window.
house.
What?
It is a mostly
Also,
wooden house, yes?
I will point out that this windmill, like, one, is several stories tall, so a
Yes.
water slide could be dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
And also, there's a big cliff off of one
Right.
side.
I forgot about the cliff part.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, you live on top of the cliff that overhangs Undercliff.
And we got a great house.
Yeah, well,
It's short though. We gotta go downstairs. Jasper, we're gonna need. How are we on time for feeding dragons? Because they sound scurryable.
the dragons have been regularly fed, Lord Cassalanter.
Great. When's the next time? I don't know what to do with the. Do you know what to do with pseudo dragons? Because having a ruckus.
In the attic, the toys. Nice.
That is your bedroom.
I don't think there's mice in there.
That other rodent.
No, I haven't. What do we have? Squirrels or something? Hold on. Stay out of my room.
As you're thinking about that, you do look at the table at the desk, and you see a letter.
Oh, it is. Jasper, when did I get a letter?
This letter arrived this morning, Lord Cassalanter.
Oh, thank you. Alright.
Yeah.
1 sec.
It is addressed from St. Marcus.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Ah, wait on that side.
I heard you made it out to a gala at Gent Rainier's place. I'm glad. Whenever you are ready to return, there is much to do. I am ready to start again as soon as you are. P.S. If you need someone to talk about what happened in Flame Rule, please come to me. Flame Rule, of course, being the month that you... Jasmine! Bad dragon.
Not on this channel. Alright, that was nice of him. That joke wasn't kosher. I apologize. Envelope again. Hey,
This campaign isn't exactly kosher.
you were right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's what you get.
Dildo Company. That was the punchline. Go on.
I mean, subtlety is appreciated sometimes,
Oh, no. I'm in this game. Okay. Great. Pick him up on that later. Put it in the desk. Close that so I can remember it for later.
Yeah.
I'll definitely forget it.
Yeah.
Okay. What? See, I don't think that's true. You've got that kind of body language where you sort of turn into a gopher.
Got one of your two hands. So
I got both of them. I've got 2 hands. This is, I know it's fake, but I know I got. Yeah, earlier was a flashback. This is.
sorry, I'm still getting used to that.
Yeah. Anyway.
You wouldn't have your dragons if it was still during the flashback.
Yeah, because I got. Yeah.
Well, no. You didn't get your hand before the dragons, but the flashback was before the dragons,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes, it did. Anyway.
Wait, was it?
It was.
No.
Wait.
No, because it was
I
the
held
20.
my hands.
It was no, you didn't.
I didn't. Right.
For the flashback, you didn't. But
Right.
you did. The dragons.
Yes.
Was on the 13th of Flame Rule,
We're
and he got
such
back on the 20th of
good
Flame Rule.
storytelling.
So the dragons did exist. Okay, continuing.
What'd you do?
I am not at Peterby to tell you.
No, you're not. You're also using that word wrong and saying it wrong. So you definitely did something wrong. Insight check. I'm gonna
Go ahead.
do.
Yeah. Are you making a deception to try to hide it?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Fight me with dice. Ooh.
Why did you roll with advantage?
No, disadvantage.
Oh yeah, exhaustion.
Yeah,
Good.
And that's 20 and a 19.
Good lad.
16.
Yeah, 19 definitely beats the
21.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't lie to me.
I can, it doesn't mean it work.
I wish you wouldn't. What is it?
You wouldn't.
What do you mean? No. Don't change the subject. We're talking about whatever you did. So what you did? What did you did?
Did in fact dabble around the desk.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Wrong word.
Desk. And I happened upon a piece of paper that had a letter. And then a knife fell off the desk and opened it and it spilled out and I read it while I was trying to pick it up.
Hey. Don't touch my mail.
Okay.
And don't read my mail. Okay?
That Saint guy is
Just a bit. Fine.
why does he wear sunglasses? Does he know it's daytime?
Whether or not you as a player remembers
I do.
your character. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. His eyes are holy, in a sense. They look. No. He has eyes. They're not holes. I think he has. They look like space. It's scary. And I'm scared of it.
Yeah, he does not have eyes.
Okay.
Yeah,
they are
it's
holy.
just empty sockets filled with space.
Good. Well, most
well,
empty things are full of
yeah.
space.
The astral sea.
Got it in. But that's why he wears glasses. He's a little strange, but he's a good man, and he's doing good things for the city and the people. And he's my boss. So, it's fine. We're all good. What? Yeah, well, that's on you, isn't it? That says more about you than it does about him. You look like you want to do something about it.
Boom.
My stuff.
Stuff.
Mine.
The dragon's one?
I don't think so. I'm wearing it. What do you know Natalie about it?
Oh, we've met.
When?
Expecting your happened to
Don't go in my room. Don't be mean about her.
Listen, man, you
Alright?
had just gotten home, and I ran
Yeah.
upstairs to see if you were okay, and
Yeah.
I walk in,
Yeah.
and there's just some chick in
Yeah.
your room,
Okay.
and she's like, hello, little girl, and I'm like,
Relax, okay?
I will not relax.
Look, I'm sorry that you weren't expecting to see someone there. But she's a trusted friend. And it's okay. Okay?
I was a
Hey!
I dabbled around.
Hey, no. Hey.
I'm not used to other girls in the house, and it was weird because Dante was gone, and so I was trying to hang out with you. She was there instead. It was just not used to adults in the house. And so she spoke to me like an adult, talking to me. It felt weird because you don't talk to us like kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, it is a weird adjustment. The whole year has been a weird, awful adjustment. I promise you're safe. Okay? I would not bring someone into this house if I thought either of you were in any danger. We're safe here, and I'm going to keep you safe. And Yeah, you're right. You haven't had a lot of time to around other girls, and I'm sorry for that.
It's not always bad. We're driving down to pick you up. We kept seeing walking past hotel rooms, and I kept telling Jasper, I really like what's on. He told me that's not something nice.
He's right. That's not nice to say. What do they have in their face? Do you mean makeup?
No, that I don't mind.
Uh-huh.
It just all seems so like pretending like they're happy.
Ah.
Just it's weird.
Yeah,
It's the same face that Dante gives me, trying to say something to sound smart because he knows I don't know. It makes me feel like the same way in my stomach when you made that milk toast bread.
oh, you liked that.
Oh, I did. It's like when you made another kind of milk toast bread. I didn't like that one.
Oh! I'm sorry. Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay.
Uh-huh.
You're good at other milk toast.
Okay. Yeah. If
I'm
there's
sure
anything
it's
Voltaire's good at, it's plenty of milk toast. Go on. Yeah.
They just
Yeah, that's an understandable feeling. That's a thing a lot of people do and go through. Both sides of that, pretending that they're happy and also not loving how that feels. That's a normal thing. Feeling that with Don, you tell him with just words that aren't inducing fear into him. Right? Open, clear communication is fine. This, what we're doing right now, this is fine to do with Dante also.
but see, it's awkward with Dante.
Why?
Because
You know him better than you know me.
but sometimes it's nice not knowing and talking to because if you don't know them well, it's not as weird to talk to someone. Like I have to sleep in the same Dante, so if I say something dumb or awkward, truthful, we just gotta sit in our bunk beds with that. You know? He's been away at magic school, going on trips with me, becoming smart, so get to see. Going off and making friends and new friends, and I.
Gotta get you out of the house. Gotta get. At some point, a little excursion out of possibly.
Be a mess around. I would like that. Seriously, dude. Something's in your room that.
Well, okay, well, we're gonna find out. You know what?
You have a nest for dragons?
Nest?
Nest?
Oh, we did not get a pet bed or anything. They've just kind of been like all over the furniture and stuff. They were like,
I mean, Finn sleeps on my bunk bed, so fine.
that's fine.
But there are a lot of scratches
You
on the
don't
furniture
have a
now.
litter box.
To be clear, Jasper has taken care of their needs.
You have a litter box.
Yeah, so basically what happens right now is that most of them, like basically most of the time they stay in the third floor, the empty third floor. And he lets they let one or two of them out at a time. Normally like two of them out at a time. For enrichment. and then switches which one is there.
Okay. So everyone gets a turn and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. They're cycling through. Would I have any idea, like, if they would want something out of my room? Is that any...
I mean, go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw, see if you can think of
Sure.
anything.
So it's 2 plus 6, 8.
Can't think of anything.
Well... best way to learn is to go look for it. So... Alright.
Let's put one of the dragons on a string and walk them around with their drum.
That's not a terrible idea. That's a pretty good idea. Okay. Got string? Kind of have nothing on.
Do I have what?
Do you? You know your inventory.
No.
God.
But I bet there's some in the workshop.
You know what?
Yeah.
String?
Yes.
Found it! It's string. Doesn't matter. There's a dragon. Okay. Got some string. Okay. Which dragon?
Finn seems the most not like him, so.
Okay.
Oh, this is not a super uncommon thing for. You kind of thought that the dragons might start doing, like. Go ahead and make an insight check. I encourage you to make an insight check whenever behavior seems strange.
7.
And most of the time I try to let insight checks be figured by you guys. So 7?
Family of not being able to figure stuff out.
Yeah, it just lacks the floor. Pretty much what you'd assume.
Well, Finn likes the floor, so let's take Finn.
Yeah, that'll make it easier. Okay. Okay. And okay, buddy. Of course. Okay.
Of course, I look up pseudo dragon, and you choose the one non-pseudo dragon.
What about Asparagus McGarrett?
No, it's good.
Okay.
Yes, as you do that,
Ooh. I think I'm a little allergic to dragon dander.
Okay,
Going
as
through it.
yes, you
In the flashback, it was going to be the flowers from.
Yeah, you go.
Huh.
Okay,
All right.
let's go.
Putting a string on a guy. Under his arms. And over his shoulders.
Actually,
Animal handling.
no, you just look all over the house and you cannot find Phineas.
Uh-oh. Let's look over there.
Go
Nope.
ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, better. I think it's just straight 11.
7.
You do not find Phineas.
Well, beans.
What about asparagus?
What about Asparagus? Yeah, let's look for Asparagus. That'll be... He's fine, I'm sure. Sure, he's fine. Yeah, keep looking through our book. Dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah. So as you're looking for asparagus, which is actually asparagus is one of the ones in the room upstairs. You go to the staircase and you go to take off your hat to put it on the shelf. Your hat's gone.
What?
Your hat's gone.
The one that's on my head?
It's gone.
Where did... Oh, no, I like that hat. Hey. You didn't... You can keep wearing it, it's okay. I have hats all over the house.
You?
Canonically, yeah.
Canonically in every room.
That one just got stolen off your head.
Yeah. Oh,
Sure,
no.
they're still there.
Oh, no. Oh, no, this is terrible. Look, I don't have my hats.
You rush to check.
Yeah.
They're gone.
No!
Oh!
This is what happens when you don't have a hat. Hold on tight to that.
I love that image of Voltaire running up the stairs. No, running back down the stairs. Hold on tight to your hat. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Hey. What? Okay. Weird things are happening. Bad things are happening. Oh no. Wait. Last thing bad. Where are the aether crystals? The ones in bottles.
They're locked.
Okay.
Yeah, the aether crystals are locked in the workshop.
Okay. Great. So what else could we do? This place isn't. Right?
Go ahead, make a perception check. Look around, see if you can spot anything.
5.
What? Which die are you using?
Using the big one.
Use the brown one.
Okay.
I mean, you can't make another perception check right after it, but oh well, you've got lower anyway.
Let me blink and try again.
Yeah, you kind of look around. You don't see anything.
Nothing seems wrong.
Yeah, you kind of look around and you see Ferdinand, but you do not see like Phineas. You do not see like there's nothing that would have taken your hat. No like magic.
Ferdinand. Feel about going for a walk.
I don't know if no. Maybe we should. Maybe we should pause on the plans, or it's connected. Come out of the room. I don't have anything in the room that would make things disappear. Think. No. Do I? No. Hey Jasper! Things are disappearing. Did you notice?
Things have been strange in the workshop for a while now.
How wily is this while?
I first noticed any strangeties on the 15th of Flame Rule, sir. They were minor and, well, resolved themselves shortly, though things tended to not be in places they were put.
Yeah.
At this point, like, he's walked up to you.
Okay. There was a split moment where I was worried that you had just disappeared entirely. Okay. Scary. We're safe.
Some string.
It's
Ferdinand.
sure. Where's the string? Oh wait, here. It's fine. Okay. Sure. Yeah. We'll just keep doing this. It resolved. It resolved eventually. So work itself out. All right, buddy.
What is your passive perception? The perception plus 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay, yeah. At this point, you notice your hat's gone.
The sacrifices we have to go through in this family. That was all of that.
I tried so hard.
And you got so far. But in the end, some freako took your hat. Okay. I don't like it. Hold the string.
A hat comes rolling down the stairs.
Dibs.
Make an initiative check.
Uh-oh. Hats have come to life.
Say that, don't scare me.
Yeah, so you look at him, and you look back at that. You look at him, say dibs. Look back at the hat, it's gone.
Okay. You hold on to the string with
As you did both hear, like, a scurrying sound. Like a rushing sound, like something quickly moving through.
Okay. Here's what. Like guns.
Okay, yeah.
Grab a revolver. In case. Not gonna hold it. Not
Okay.
gonna cock it yet. But it's on hand. Needed.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go up the stairs. Follow
Come on,
behind.
Andy.
Yeah, I was thinking Nando's. Yeah. That's not a reference I get. It's a
Yeah.
restaurant.
So you go up the stairs,
Chicken.
and you go up to the second floor, to the study. You go up to this. You go up the stairs and you check the different floors. Nothing seems off. And then eventually you get to the top floor with the hatch door to your room. Hats tumble. All of your hats just fall down onto you.
Hold on. Ow. Ow.
And peeking out from the door, you see Phineas looking down at you. It's the red fairy dragon, butterfly wings off their back, looking down at you.
Hey, there they are.
Hey, Finny boy.
Hey,
A lot of hats you got there.
Did you take the hats? I don't know if you know how to respond to that.
scurries off.
He likes hats.
Oh, my heart just broke a little. Oh. We give him a little hat. How did he do that? How did it? I'm looking up in the hatch. What else is out there?
Yeah, so you look up in the room, there's nothing out of the ordinary up here. You, then see, Phineas under the bed, you, look at them for a second, and then, lose track of them. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. I don't like disadvantage. It's
Yeah, you just kind of lose track of them.
Darn it! Okay. Use your youthful eyes to spy out the dragon.
So, are you just... Well, at the moment, you're still in the, door, peeking
I duck
in.
out and I lift her up.
Okay.
They got a 14.
Yeah. So, as you, pop up and kind of look around, you kind of, look around, you look across the bed, then you look under the bed again. Phineas is there. You just looked right where he was. And then he, comes to, running over to you, and then, curls around your neck.
Hey, Finn.
Got him?
I think he's got me.
Oh.
As you, pull her down, Phineas kind of looks at you, and then disappears.
Oh. No.
That's new.
I don't know anything about fairies, so this is very new territory for me.
Maybe this is one of those coming of age.
I think he's just a... What do you call that? A pup? A bump?
A dabble.
Dabble? A dabble. He's just a little dabble. I don't think it's coming of age. Maybe this is just what they're like. They teleport, they turn invisible, they something. Do I have it? Is there any an Arcana check I can do to have if I...
You got any books in your room?
No, the books are in your study.
The books are in my stuff.
All the house.
Yeah. Okay. So that's very sad that he's scared of me. So how about you just get him, and I'll hide my face? I think that's a good idea.
Good plan.
What?
Go ahead and make a stealth check, I guess?
Oh boy, I'm exhausted. I hope I can hide well.
That's I want to say a dirty 20.
Okay, I guess an animal handling would have been better, but yeah. Yeah, so, like, you, like, hide your face, and you, like, reach up and feel the invisible dragon that's on your shoulder. As, yeah, they, like, come back into existence. Their wings are, like, folded up together like butterflies do. And just, like, kind of on your shoulder and, like, just pressing their head into your hand.
Hey, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Oh, him. Sorry.
All the hats that you had. Mind if you have a hobby, but probably a less disruptive one. Oh, disagree. Okay. We can work with this. We're gonna learn something called open I'll be open with you if you communicate with me.
That's generally the events that happen for that day.
I don't know how long I keep the hat on my
Yeah,
face.
so you presumably, like, maybe for the rest of the day, like, you go and do some research. I'll give you 3 things that you can research and just know the answer to. I mean, your goal is going to learn about your dragons, but you can theoretically ask other questions if you want and just get really distracted in your research. But yeah. So, as research, you have, like, 3 questions that you can, like, study.
Search the probably the nesting habits of dragons. Why
That is not a question.
Why is Phineas taking hats?
Fairy dragons are they're tricksters. They're very mischievous. So, probably to pull a prank on Voltaire.
Oh no. Oh no.
He does dig after his mother.
Oh no. Oh no.
There's a second one in the house.
Any other question?
Yeah, how do you make a fairy dragon not scared of you?
Okay. You learn that fairy dragons, they are sharp-minded, and they have a fondness for treasure and good company, and a puckish sense.
Oh.
They're generally very friendly.
Bribery. That's the secret.
Give him a hat.
I was thinking of give her a little hat.
Can do that.
One more question.
Gotta be important. What do we... I think we've there's a few books on that, at least. To do what? How do we weaponize a fairy
We
dragon?
weaponize kid-sized fireball.
Alright, yeah.
No. I
Okay.
feel like there are other books you could look at.
Oh, sure. He's a good dragon. What do you do with him? But okay, we're thinking about dragon stuff. What's pet stuff to think of? Oh, there we go.
Can you teach a dragon how to communicate?
Most dragons have the ability to fully comprehend language. Mainly speaking Draconic.
well, that one's... I'd be shocked if not all the details.
Yeah, I had put. I know.
Okay, that's what you learned. Well, as then it is
command word.
it is the next day. You are rested.
Oh, regular advantages, ahoy! What? That was a dumb sentence.
And as you're going about your morning routines,
Going through the motions.
yeah, as you're going about your morning routines, you do notice a letter on your desk.
I really should talk. Yeah. I'll write back. Like, what? And I talk about what happened that night. Schedule it. He's out. Something.
Okay.
Sure. This Kyo Stepping Away is brought to you by our Patreon at Dreamscape Storytellers.
So,
First,
you
go look.
yeah, you write him a letter. What does it say?
Oh boy.
I would suggest just basically having it the equivalent of sending, like just
Yeah.
23 words.
Yeah.
What do you say?
My patron. Thanks for your investment in my moving forward. Let's look to talk further about that night within the 10-day Lord Cassalanter. Yeah. Gorgeous cursive. Weird little
Hey.
flowery underlined thing. I was gonna try to describe. Sure. It looks like my dad's signature. That's what it looks like. With a weird L. Oh, wait, the L would be lowercase. Weird C.
Okay, what are you doing more research?
I mean,
What are you doing today?
you know, what else do we need to know?
I would kind of like to go.
Okay, so you're spending the day attempting to teach Finn language.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I will, with that, also try to look for a couple words in Draconic.
I guess that makes sense.
Or using a brain. Cheating the system.
They've never seen this before.
Man, oh man! 2 idiots in hats. Unstoppable.
Sneaking around the Cassalanter man. What is the thing you said, like?
What?
Lavender man.
The Lavender Plan, sneaking around with his Lavender Plan.
Yes.
I forgot about
Cassalanter man.
You know, it's his lavender plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a guy in a purple shirt behind a bush, right? Okay.
Running around is the lavender.
Sneaking around with his lavender plan. Man, I'm funny.
You're funny.
Thanks, man. You're funny. Yeah, you'll do.
It's passable.
It's
Nice.
fast. Yeah, look at the. We humor him because he owns the.
Okay. Yes. So. Ugh. Okay, yeah. So. Not in one day, it don't. Like he says basic words. Yeah, so you get a common. So you're trying to find a common to Draconic dictionary?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and.
Yeah. Well, get a roll.
Yeah, so go ahead and
What am I doing, dog?
go ahead and make a investigation check
Great.
to try to find a salesperson that would sell something like that.
11.
Yeah, you do.
Great. Hey, guy.
Hello. Character voice.
Yes. Oh.
What if everyone wait on me?
That'd be bad.
I do speak Draconic.
Okay, yeah. So,
I just found my full sheet.
yeah, so you're out on the town trying to buy Draconic book, as your sister is just speaking Draconic. Yeah, you buy a book and you put it on the family tab.
Well, it took us 5 hours, but I finally got a book. What are you doing?
I remembered I am fluent in this
Yeah,
language.
Finian does not appear to know Draconic.
It's not.
Well, getting a new dictionary then. See if I can pawn it off for a different one.
Okay,
what did
you
Mary
do,
say? You know, I'll keep the book. I'll keep the book. There's so many other dragons.
okay, yeah.
It'd be a waste.
Go ahead and put the book in your inventory.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
You should have like a home inventory as well.
Add custom.
Yeah, just so that you guys can like keep like a full inventory and then whatnot. Or maybe like, yeah, maybe a party inventory. I'll have you guys like send everything to me, and then you list off what you take with you each day or whatnot. But yes, you and at the moment the party inventory has a bunch of random bibs and bobs, because you're rich. Yes, so. Or
Doesn't know.
okay, yeah. So eventually, after you have made your meeting with Argus, when the day comes, go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Do you take Beatrix?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
She's still playing the game. I don't.
Yeah, so
No, I'm just gonna leave it. Em, you do your own thing.
so Beatrix, you,
It is a Rubik's
and
Cube, I don't know.
Voltaire, you head to
No girls allowed in
the
this part of the
temple. And you at the temple are just there.
I'm right
you go over to like Argus in Azrael's sanctum. Do you follow to Azrael's sanctum?
Yeah.
Argus is currently there, just Argus is currently there, and like as you are walking in, Argus is talking to a statue. He's talking to a marble statue about his same height, maybe even a little bit shorter than him. As then you see stained glass wing kind of twitches. As then the statue bows
Oh.
and turns. As yeah, go ahead and make a religion check.
Uh-huh.
You two, if you would like.
That is a nat 20.
That's 16.
I didn't
Okay.
even know you. Yeah. I don't know how.
I don't know. I've focused on demons. I don't know what this is.
Yeah. So sorry, what was your check?
16?
16.
Nat 20.
Yeah, so you immediately, like, as soon as you're like, statue, that's a marble, he's talking to, that's an angel! As you recognize this to be a lesser Deva. Deva are the classification of angels that are basically the messengers. Deva is the only type of angel that is allowed to come to material plane. And they only come to prophets, saints, as messengers from the god. You recognize it to be an angel. You said
Oh.
a 17?
16.
16? Yeah, you would recognize it to probably also be like a you would probably piece together, yeah, that's probably a Deva messenger angel.
So that is angel. Right. See, books are good for you. You can know stuff. I don't believe you.
As yeah, the angel just kind of walks and then kind of flaps its stained glass wings and flies, and then like up to the back wall is like a stained glass, as it just flies to the back wall and then passes through.
But I don't get it. They're made of stone and fluid.
You have never seen an angel before, to be
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm so confused.
As Argus,
Tiara.
Argus looks back over, and for a moment you glimpse his empty sockets with just nebulas and galaxies eyes. As then he puts up the glasses.
Nice.
Voltaire!
My patron, good to see you.
By all means, call me Argus. Saint if you must.
Mr. Argus? No, I don't know about that. Argus.
Indeed. And I assume I can call you Voltaire.
Yes, of course you can. Of course you can call me anything. It's not late to dinner. So, how are you? I have 2 arms now.
Yes, you do. And I'm doing fine. But you ready to rejoin the work? Much to be done.
There is. Yes, this must be done and much I need update. Learning everything from that night. Also a more recent experience. Furthering concerns. Why did I bring you? No, it's probably best you hear this. I feel bad I couldn't bring Dante. I'd like much getting
As you
taken over by
begin talking, raises his hand. Nikolai has fully debriefed me. I am aware of what all gone during your month of leadership. If you have anything you need to talk about, not tell me, talk about. That is what I meant. No?
There you go.
Perfect.
Ops. I want to ensure the safety of with turning the end. Even the ultimate. And I don't know that I can do that. That it's close. But I need.
And I think it very noble of you. Very good. Wish to stay. And worry not. Whilst here, the children will be safe, and I have given you the power to defend yourself. I understand. Worry about that. I do wish to deal. However, I also understand well. I unfortunately have become too public. If it was when I first... Perhaps it would be best. Beatrix wandered the grounds. There's much to explore.
You're good. I'll come get you.
Have fun.
You too.
No. I do.
Hey.
Yes. If it were back when I would, Beatrix, are you fully leaving? Or are you, like, going outside of the sanctum and, like, listening?
Listening.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. It can't go lower than your passive. 13. If it's...
Oh, it'd be +3.
If it were back when you do hear this, if it was back when I first arrived, well, I would have, due to the known members of the cult, as I have with Victor, you recognize others now. I understand that is hard for you. Sorry. Unfortunately. One, I do not know all of their names. And I believe Nikolai is wise in saying that you should be undercover in these. Convince them that you are one of them. I know not how well you can do that with the Cult of the Dragon anymore. There are more cults, I'm sure. water deep. Well, it is the first step of cleansing, and hopefully one day we can clean its more vile sibling of Boulder's Gate. But even if there are half as many cults here, they're still deplorable. I thank you for not running again. I know you've left. I've heard you've left this city more. Left it behind once before. Quite young, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Are you still listening?
You're a little boy anymore.
And you can do great things. You just, well, need to be more inquisitive, less of a crusader. I unfortunately can only fall into that second role. And Nikolai's men are, well, vastly more than we need at the moment. Though as our scope expands, thus will our sway. Can you still be my ears? Always. You think of... At this point, he starts, like, walking. Can you think of any way that you could infiltrate the cult of the dragon? As, Beatrix, you can tell they're getting closer. Coming towards the door.
Further.
Okay, yeah, sure, make a stealth check.
Nat 20.
Yes, bro! Yes,
You
bro!
melt into the wall. As, yeah, they just walk
With the
just
shadows.
by you, as soon as, yeah, against the wall.
Well, I do have a bit of practice with the theatrics. I have a bit of standing with disguises and things of the sort.
Indeed. Very good. Glad that I have no flaws. Asset in you. Now, let us us apart more in depth. I think it wise to understand each other as we go forward. There's much to do. We must keep walking forward until it's done. As Beatrix, as you're pressed against the wall, you feel something crawling on your look down. There's nothing there. Just this red dragon appears on your leg.
Boy.
Kind of gets down and then begins running down the hallway.
I'm back down.
You chase after Finn? Yeah. You head out into the, yeah, you chase Finn and then he like runs out into the Garden of the Saints, like the first Garden of the Saints. As you like kind of try to follow after Finn. As we get back to Voltaire. I know that you. Well, I know that you left at the age of 8.
Yes.
Shortly before your 9th birthday, if I am correct. Your brother had already, well, been taken and turned by that time. Not sure if you had known that when you left. You went to a monastery in Baldur's Gate.
Been there for 10 years.
Quite a journey for a child. As
A lot of ground to cover.
you stood there. You stood there as an 8-year-old boy, overlooking that ground. Road going south. That's all you knew. Run right out from the home, headed south.
Yep.
What? As you were going down, you knew that you had to reach Baldur's Gate soon, as winter was coming. It's fall at this point. So, how did you get there?
I laugh and then explain. So,
I know.
yeah. What?
How did you get there? How did an 8-year-old boy travel so far in a short time?
I'm sure I just a ride or carriage going down.
Yeah, the carriage is riding down the street. Riding down the road towards Baldur's Gate. As the carriage approaches you, what do you do?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Charisma persuasion. Would basically be level 1.
Yeah.
Or actually, do you remember what comes from your background? Well, actually, no, this would be before your background, technically, yeah. You would not have any proficiencies. You're level 0.
That's fine. I didn't have proficiency.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 13.
Okay. Yeah. As you try to hail this cart, you see the can't remember what they were. This silhouette, this vague figure, but you know they looked at you. Whipped their reins and kept driving on.
Alright, I'm gonna chase after it, and I'm gonna try to, jump on the back.
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Great.
-2 from what your strength currently is.
Yep. Makes sense. 6.
Okay.
I fall face first
Yeah,
in the dirt.
you ran after for a while and then you just fell.
brush myself off. I don't like dirt.
Yeah. You brush the dirt off of your, well, very opulent pajamas. Pajamas nonetheless. Not, but did grab a coat. Rough coat. It's a nice coat. Definitely a,
Not the best.
not one that, matches the fashion of your pajamas.
The greatest shame of right now, honestly. But let's be real.
Yeah, of course.
Anyone else has come in, or? Help! Walking.
You walk. Goals begin to hurt. Been walking a while. Then you look back. Can't see water deep at this point. Look down. Finely carved game piece. The vigil piece in your hand. That won you your freedom. Why? Why? As you look up, you see a person in, well, priest's robes. Some black robes with trousers. Clearly traveling garment. Their golden collar marking them as part of the Lythandrian church. What are you doing here, boy? We're all alone.
I need to go.
Hey?
I need to get going that way.
Comes to you and
It's just
kneels down.
A lot of. I need to go a long way.
You added to Baldur's Gate. Hey. This kind of... his voice sounds older than he looks. He looks maybe middle-aged, gray hair, balding. But his voice kind of crackles.
Yeah, Yes. Yes, if it's that way, then yeah, that's where I'm going.
Hey, it's that way.
And that's exactly where I need to go. Do you know how...
Yeah, the dramas look a little rich to not know geography. But don't mind me, son. Just headed back that way from Elturel. Holy pilgrimage and all that.
You said a lot of words I don't know. But that's cool.
Come, son. I got to court just at the crossroads. Yeah. Well. The kind eye struck me as a bit of your figure in the distance, didn't it? Call it Providence, it didn't look much like a halfling. Come on, lad. Come on.
Appreciate you saying that. Some people have made that mistake, and that's not the case. I'm not that short. Fine.
I'm Odara, by the way. Father Odara?
I'm not. I'm Voltaire.
Hey. Come on, Voltaire. Let's take you somewhere. Somewhere safe, somewhere, we'll stay warm once winter hits, huh? as
Thick accent.
he kind of begins walking forward and then kind of stumbles a little bit. Oh.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. Couldn't be finer.
I'm gonna arm up.
Yeah.
Try to help him walk.
Like I can stand on my own. I'm not that. Not supposed to be that. I'm fine. It's high in spirit. Come now. Yeah. He walks you down the road.
You got him, mister. Alright, whatever.
As he like gets closer, he's like, Sister Franklin, put that away. Come now. As you see a nun in the cart kind of puts something back. It was a child. Hey, little one. This woman looks like she's actually like fully like covered and has like a thick veil over her eyes.
Hi. You're scary.
What? Sorry about all that. Oh, it's sun's up and I'm sensitive. Well, it's, you know what a drow is?
I think that's
A dark elf.
That's I was gonna say when you get like really sleepy.
A sked doesn't seem to know which way's up. Come now, lad. He picks you up and puts you on the cart.
Okay.
Let's get you to the monastery, huh?
Sure. That's a good sounding word.
Yeah. Oh. As Beatrix, you are out in the garden, chasing a dragon. As you are doing so, Phineas kind of runs, and or like go ahead and make an athletics check to try to catch up.
Grab that dog.
Evan.
Yeah, as you are just running, Phineas looks back and then jumps and then begins fluttering around, flutters around you, and then up into a tall tree.
All right, now you're just
Kind of like
me.
the lowest limb of a very tall tree.
I'm worse.
Kind of.
You know, you're not very funny. I'm almost mad that I tried to teach you how to talk, because I feel like you'd be sassing me right now.
Sass!
I love that somehow, even in this campaign, we found a way for you to just be a little weirdo.
Megan. So I'm gonna start climbing that
Yeah,
tree.
yeah, what's your athletics check?
Well,
Strength athletics.
well,
Yeah, you are climbing up the tree. And as you kind of climb up the tree and you like kind of get onto the limb with Phineas as he kind of like just walks along the branch a couple of steps, stops, and then looks back at you.
I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound polite. Are they about to bite me, or what are you doing?
Kind of runs towards you and then pounces, flutters, and like lands on your, like basically on your face. Yeah, you kind of like grab against the tree.
Did it eat your tongue?
As like kind of tastes you with its tongue, and then looks back and jumps off you and then flies up another branch.
Think I'm gonna follow you down here, up there. Okay, up another branch.
Hey, go ahead. Athletics check.
7.
Yeah. So as you're kind of like climbing up the tree, it's a little bit difficult as your foot does slip. Go ahead. How do you try to save yourself from falling?
Bear hug.
Yeah, you try to bear hug the tree. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
5. This is not going well for me.
Yes. As oh.
I've jumped out of a moving car and a stupid tree.
As yeah, like Phineas kind of like flies down, and as you are falling, kind of you feel this thing kind of grab your hand, and then you see like Phineas on your shoulder, kind of like kind of gets onto your forearm and then just like front claws into the tree as it's. Go ahead and roll with advantage. So just roll again and. As yeah, you just kind of fall backwards as Phineas like as you pull your hand off the tree, but then you see that there's like a holding onto your hand is like a spectral dragon's claw that then dissipates as you confusedly fall back towards the ground.
What?
As you then kind of hit the ground, and you were only like you weren't high enough that you take any damage, but it hurts. Like the wind kind of knocks out of you. The Phineas kind of like gets up to your face, and just exhales like sparkling multicolored powder or like kind of gas even or vapor into your face. As go ahead, do you as you kind of like as it hits your face, and like he kind of like nuzzles your mouth like beforehand until like it gets open slightly and then just into your mouth essentially, and like then as you kind of like pull away or whatnot, like into your face and nose, as kind of for a moment the tree kind of like you just look up at the tree and you see the light kind of bouncing through, and it's just really pretty as your pain kind of just completely fades away. Don't even notice it. Nuzzles your face a bit and then gets back up to the second branch, or like the first branch, and is like,
Have you learned nothing from this experience? Because that happened.
as yeah, go ahead and as you are now climbing the tree, literally without the concept of fear for the moment, go ahead and roll with advantage.
One. 13.
So with advantage, it is best to roll 2 dice at once rather than 1 at a time.
Nat 20.
Yeah, as you just like climb up to the first branch, and then you look over to Phineas, and then you look down a branch and realize you climbed 2 branches. As Phineas just kind of like is cocking his head, looking up at you, and then flies up, gets to the second branch.
Keep up.
Oh. Yeah. Go ahead and make another athletics check with advantage, as like he does puff another puff into your face.
He huffs and puffs out his face.
As you do get back, his mouth doesn't move, but get back the concept of know you.
It's rude.
As what was your 10? Yeah, he just flies up to like a branch up. As you like climb up and you get there, is then he's like, and then flies up to the next branch. Looks down.
Right.
Keep up, like in your head.
Oh no.
Messy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Trying to make me fall. 19.
Yeah, as you like get up to the branch that he's on, and he's like, and then scurries down the branch and in through the window of like the outer sanctum ring.
How big is that window?
Big enough for you to get through.
I can fit.
Yeah, go ahead and make an acrobatics check as you like walk along this branch. Again, you have no fear, so advantage.
Itch. 19.
Yeah, as you go through, and you go into the in through the window, and there is like you're out the back of like a tall statue with like carved marble statue with these stained glass wings, much like the statue of Azrael in the other room. But this is very clearly not the sanctum of Azrael. As you see, Phineas is just like on one of the wings of it that you can fairly easily reach. And then Finn is causing problems. Yeah, Finn is currently about to pull down some decoration.
Ooh, so for the $3.
So do you like rush to try to stop him from pulling things down?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a make an athletics check again.
With advantage or
Not with advantage this
Nat 20.
Ooh, yeah, you just run, you like jump onto the wing and kind of like slide down, and then grab Phineas. As Phineas is actually lighter than him, yeah, you grab Phineas, and then just kind of like sink down the lap of the fairy, sink down the lap of the statue. And as Phineas runs off again out of your arms, you are right there, and there is just like, you hear a drip, drip, as you look over, and dripping off of this statue's hand into a goblet with like a crescent shape. It's kind of, actually it's like more just a crescent, like almost like a gravy boat kind of thing. With water in it, right? It's just water, but it very clearly holds water, and it's water dripping from the angel's finger into the cup.
Gonna win today?
Kind of like appears out of invisibility behind the cup.
You know what this is?
You get the concept of drink. Drink beverage.
Yeah, the baby dragon said it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh man,
As-
Beatrix in Wonderland would be awful.
Yes.
I
You
just thought of the drink.
drink from this sanctum.
Oh wait. Wait a minute.
As
You're gonna do it, my kid.
as yes, you kind of just drink. Like kind of turned it sideways, and like the liquid comes down the crescent like into your mouth. replace it. Hear a voice.
Place it.
Back where it was. As you look up at the angel, as the angel head is marked a crescent over their eyes. Shall we start?
I was told I'm not supposed to talk to. The messenger.
Not quite. You more come to me than I to you. I dreams with meaning.
Know what that means, but sure.
Remiel, you wish.
I have a whole lot. I do a religion check.
If you wish, yeah.
Couldn't hurt. Well, maybe. Nat 20.
Oh
What in the
my gosh.
world with the pink dice?
Yeah, so Remiel is the angel of a vision.
Oh, let's go!
As they are, as in fact, an archangel, a solar, which is the highest grade of angel. You would recognize that you probably just did a essentially one time that you would have had similar experiences to this is Winter Shield, when it is a tradition for everyone to take hallucinogens, because that allows them to see visions. You just did that.
Nat 20 gives you LSD.
Well, no, that's what the water was. You drank the vision water from the Angel of Vision's sanctum. Don't drink water from Azrael's sanctum.
Oh
The
no.
death water, no. But,
Man, so much to write about this.
Oh.
Yeah.
you,
My standing ovations in I hope.
you walk. Right now you look forward. Time will have you looking back, thinking. Short term is what you've known. The long term is something you only just know. The long term had stolen from you, yet returned. For as brief a time as you had before. Every day you sit a little longer. Sit a little longer on a blanket made for three, yet four. Or in that blanket, you feel most safe in. The blanket for three. You see, the angel leans down to you. Things for you will be different. As she gestures to the stained glass window, which no longer has the visages that you're used to, but instead has kind of a visage of a cow with a beanstalk. Wish to see see a metaphor. A vision that is prepared for you. As yes.
Oh.
You walk over to the stained glass window. By all means, enter. Yeah, you walk through the stained glass window and you pass through. And when the light, the blinding light, subsides, you look around. And you see, well, you see 3 cows. 3 cows under a single blanket.
I thought I'd see different.
As they are there, 2 of the cows are smaller, halves even. The other, an adult, though not aged by any means. As then a blinding light. A blinding light of a figure walks into the picture. Looks to a field that the cows are in. Looks to you. Their face, the galaxy. They wave their hand to the field, and the field burns. There are other cows in the field. There's one cow that looks sickly, very, very sickly, and chained to a bar. And there are two cows which do look older. The oldest cows here. The chained cow and one of the other cows, the bull even, the one with horns, burns away. And the other adult moans and mewls in sadness, and then runs into the barn. As that happens, as if by accident, as he cast fire from their hand, the glowing figure so came. A beam flung from their sleeve. And as the blanket burns off of the 3 cows, the largest, the adult cow, the just adult cow, hit with the beam. The beam falls, and that cow runs so far until you can't even see it. And the beam grows a great leaf. Great leaf, and worms come and weave a new blanket. Now the beanstalk, 2 young cows lie under them. But then the first cow comes running again. The adult cow comes running and rejoins under this new blanket. The bean is still there. The bean grows. The bean grows and the blanket goes up as well, catching the cows almost by accident. But this accident wasn't an accident. That bean meant. As it lifts the cows into the sky, it goes up, 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 then begins to grapple, to tangle in the clouds themselves, the castles in the clouds, glowing with the radiance of the sky. Is this beanstalk burning? But not burning down, burning within. Hidden within the beanstalk is an inferno. An inferno that is now tangling with the radiance. A beanstalk that replaced the cow. Then the cow returned. Voltaire? After having a discussion with Argus, you go looking for Beatrix. Eventually, well, you find Beatrix. The sanctum of the Angel of Visions, looking up at the statue, holding the crescent.
Hey, buddy. Gonna take
As you slowly kind of like become aware of your surroundings again, as you kind of like walk back in through the like stained glass and you see Voltaire picking the thing up from no one, and you walk back almost impulsively, stand next to Voltaire and raise your hands as if holding a cup.
Okay. Alright, we're good there. Hey. Alright?
Phineas becomes visible again.
Hey, maybe for future reference, we don't bring the pets here. Are you alright?
Turns invisible.
I didn't bring.
Okay. Okay.
Who are you taking?
No. I think he. Alright. Wanna go back home? Ready? Okay.
Yeah, as you look back at the statue. Did something happen? You hear from the doorway. You look back. There stands Cecilia. The high elf woman, blonde hair, kind of very curly blonde hair. Very elegant, like priest robes, white and blue. And gold. The gold of Lythan.
Yeah, we just elected Beatrix. I'm not away. Good. Little spacey.
Kind of, Cecilia kind of like walks into the room. Little spacey. Well. She looks over at the crescent.
Huh?
You said you had a dream? Well, they can't be sequel. After what? Did you do something before you had the dream?
Well, I was chasing the garden. I snuck through the. That finished my drink.
Ah, indeed.
Well, I drank it. I did.
Right.
I thought that he was talking to me, because Finn talks to me sometimes, you know, as dragons do. But this one was a different voice. A lot more.
That was a vision. Your sister had a vision.
Okay.
You are a very lucky girl that there weren't any priests in this room. They would have never let you. But you had a vision.
I walked through the stained glass.
What?
That was definitely a vision.
Wow. That. Okay.
What do cows mean, though? And dogs and blankets and fire.
Visions are.
Those are a goose and an egg that was made of gold.
Let's not confuse the poor girl. Not implant things into a vision.
Oh, I think I'm more confused. You do your thing.
The details in that vision are very important, and they all mean something very precise to you. Very meaningful. You have some sort of a destiny. The angels are watching you. This is not common. Much less for someone of the lay people, much less for a child. You are... There must be something very, pivotal. I wonder if the angels even know themselves. Sorry, my, theology speculation going in again. This is very important to your life. It's allegory. Everything in the dream directly represents something in your life. That's probably not it. Give it thought. And if you wish, please come talk to me. I love these things. They're fascinating. If you don't mind.
Of course, absolutely.
Well, I don't know your life. I can't help in that way, and I can't say for certain. But it's good to talk through this. To think about it and to try to piece that together with the events of your life.
It was, but glad it's over. All bad.
This time of year, that should be of the present. Of context you do not know. Extra insight. It is not of the future, though it will likely contain things from the past and future, but minor things. The information it is trying to tell you is about the present. And perhaps the ramifications of those. And their cause. But the information is about the present. So exciting. Congratulations! That'd be a good idea. And that is where we will end the session tonight. I reckon you two will probably need to... Oh, well, I mean, you don't have the curfew, right?
I do.
You need to run.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a fun, completely unplanned, just interaction in the middle, which did make things last a little bit longer. But
I think it worked out.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
None of the information was lost. We just had spent more time on parts of things that I didn't expect us to. Yeah.
Yeah, that was oh yeah, that was the same night.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was kind of. I'm not complaining
Okay.
by any means. It was a very good session. But I was kind of expecting the 2 reminders of, hey, Argus exists at the beginning of the session
Yeah.
to, like,
Oh, to kick forward.
doing that. But then you're like, the dragons need pets.
To be fair, they're very good dragons.
Yes.
And very good boys. And
Yeah.
very good pets.
7 minutes.
That would be great.
Okay. So yes, thank you guys for playing, and thank you so much for watching. And if my mouse will work and let me end the stream.
Oh, you're
There we
stuck in
go.
here. We
Fare thee well.
live here.